Let's go tubing, everybody. Welcome to Tube Slider. We're gonna go tubing in our pool party. We're gonna go tubing in our pool party. Oh no! Well, this doesn't look like inner tubes at all. How am I supposed to have a pool party under these conditions? Is this a racing game? I thought I was gonna race in my inner tube. This looks very intense. Tube Slider, the championship of future Formula vehicles. That's too much of a subtitle. Looks like a fun Wipeout clone. Wipeout like the ABC television show where you bounce on the big balls and you fall into the water. Cause yeah, it looks like so much fun. Compete mode, training mode, option mode. You know, I think we could do a little bit quieter. I think we'll do a little quieter, that's good. Okay. Training mode. Horse practice, okay. Vehicle select. Alright, we've got pointy thing. Girl car. Lizard car. Metroid machine. F-Zero. Pac-Man. Eggman. And Star Fox. Okay. I do kind of like this one. I really like the purple color. But maybe we should just try the basic guy. No, we'll do the pink one. Let's do the pink one. Wipeout was a futuristic racing game on PC. Wipeout was the midpoint between the original F-Zero and F-Zero GX. Oh, I've never heard of Wipeout. That'll be fun. Yeah, maybe this will be like an F-Zero type thing. That's really what it's looking like, looking at this map. Sunset Highway. You know what? I don't need to practice. Who needs to practice? Give me compete mode. That's fine. Oh, normal or maximum. I think normal is where we're gonna start. We're gonna do... The girl car is called Octopus. I don't know about that. Alright, we got Grand Prix, Sunset Highway, Factory Plate, Big Tree. This is looking very F-Zero GX. Had a copy of it that came with the Sony PC we bought back in the day, along with one of the Mech Warrior games. Oh, interesting. How did you like it? I guess maybe I should have looked. Whoops, I didn't mean to skip. I didn't mean to skip. I didn't mean to skip. I was trying to see the controls. Shoot. Does A... Okay, so I lose speed. A goes forward. A goes forward. I don't know what R was doing. It didn't seem to be boosting me. B is boost. Wow, this looks really dated, even for the Gamecube. I guess this was kind of early Gamecube. This was 2003. Whee! Oh, did I get hit with something? It feels very F-Zero GX. But, whoa. So far on a lot more rails. Whoa. Wow, how did I make it into first? I wasn't driving for the first start of the race. Boost it, boost it, boost it, baby. Boost it, boost it, boost it. Upgraded PCs, GPUs in those 2 games. Whoa, 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 oh, oh gosh. Did I invert? Could no longer play them. Oh, that's so sad. It's closer to Wipeout than F-Zero GX. I feel like there's something that I'm missing here. Like, is there a fight component? I'm picking up those little knobs that are on the ground. The music goes pretty hard though. Really so bummed I'm not Tubin. I'm not having my buns in the suns. Instead I've got ships. Just ships. There's no fun rhyme with ships. It's just spaceships. The tube is very reminiscent of my time with the game. Oh, it's called Tube Slider. We're just in a tube. Thank you for saying that. I actually... I didn't make that connection. Whoa. I didn't make that connection that we were kind of in this tube. Well, this is kind of cute. Just a cute little tube racer. Whoa! Wait, this isn't pool. Yeah, Ramen, we finished up at pool. I lost pool so badly I had to quit, and so I ran out of pool games. But I found this game about Tubin. And we love to go Tubin in the summer. Right? My Bart watching this. I'm honestly, well, I'm kind of feeling that though. It's a little bit quease-inducing. It's a tad queasy in there. This background is insanely hard to look at. I can't believe this is, like, I actually can't look at it. Alright, I hope everybody plans on being motion sick for the rest of the night, because I know I do. Alright, session 2, factory plate. Ugh, just so I don't have to look at that screen anymore. I'll be honest, I've only been Tubin once in my life. Well, if you don't count, like, when you go to the water park and you go on, like, the lazy river on an inner tube or something like that. Or on, like, one of those tube rides at the water park. I've done those. But, like, Tubin where you're, like, floating down a river, I've only done that once. It was a pretty good time, but I did get the worst sunburn that I've ever got in my entire life. So I don't know that I would do that again. Also, I didn't love that the expectation was to pee in the river. Like, you were out there for, I think it took us 6 or 8 hours, something like that, to tube down the river. I did not like that you were expected to pee in the river when you were tubing down on the river. I also did not like being extremely sunburned for weeks and weeks after. I was so sunburned, and I was actively applying all my sunscreen and everything. It turns out sun exposure for 8 hours straight really does a number on a pasty person such as myself. Anyway, the Tubin story. Water is nature's piss. I mean, I guess. That's a fair point. If everybody else is doing it, if every other living thing, all the rest of nature is doing it, why not join in, humanity? Oh, tubing is scary. I guess I've only done like a tubing, like a casual tubing where you float, and not a tubing where you get pulled by a boat. That sounds terrifying. I would not want to be a person pulled by a boat or a jet ski or whatever those tubing people are doing. Gotta be careful on rivers, no shade. Yeah, no, rivers are no joke. Rivers will mess you up. And I don't get a sunburn unless I'm in water, regardless of whether I apply sunscreen. Ugh, lucky. Remember to apply it more often going out. I've been trying to get a lot better about the sunscreen because I have to walk my dog every day, several times a day. Turns out that's like, you gotta do that when you have a dog. Nobody told me. But now that I leave my house very often and I'm out for, you know, an hour at a time, I gotta be careful. I gotta do the sunscreen or I'm gonna come in here really red one day. Siblings and relatives always tubed with a boat on the lake as kids. They ask me all the time and I'm like, how do you do this? Yeah, no, with the boat, no, that's too scary for me. Too fast. I want to go low and slow. I don't want to go fast. Big tree! Did owners walk dogs? Other people shouldn't own dogs. I agree. I mean, you know, we probably go out like 3 or 4 walks a day, which is maybe still not enough. But I can't imagine, yeah, being a person who like doesn't walk their dog. Unless you've just got a lot of land. If you've got a lot of land, then you don't have to walk a dog. Yeah, we usually hover around 3 or 4 walks, I would say. They're pretty... well, they're consistent at least. I'll say that. She has a schedule, so at the very least I've got my dog on a schedule. Did the tube behind the boat thing once, was not a fan. Wow, you did it, Power? I'm proud of you for doing it, because that's braver than I would be. Yeah, see, Ramyan and I are in the same boat, and that boat is not carrying a tube. That boat is most certainly, there's no tube in there. Too scary. I think my time has passed for that. If I were 16, sure, you know, let's give it a whirl. We can break a bone. At 29, I'm good. I'd like to keep all my bones intact. I gotta like pay for my own healthcare now. I'm not trying to push anything too far. I'm just looking to hang out, walk my dog on the dog beach. This is all I need out of life anymore. This and sliding down this very slightly motion sickiny tube. Which, I'll be honest, is kind of reminding me of those enclosed tubes that you slide down at water parks. I don't know why, this big tree one is really giving me that sensation right now. Feels more enclosed than, whoa, more enclosed than the other tubes were. Alright, I've learned the consequences of the tube. If you turn too sharp, the tube will turn you right back. Man, I am leaving everybody so far in the dust, though. I don't understand how they're this bad. Because I just got here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pushing A. And B occasionally. Whoa. Tubin. We're going to Tubin. Tubin. Let's go Tubin. We'll slide in the tubes and we'll Tubin. Slide down the tubes, now we're tubing, let's go tubing, tubing. Hey, there we go. One of those things where there's nothing I wanted to do with that vacation, and they wore me down enough to try it. Well, hey, you know what? You have that life experience now. That's pretty cool. I just thought it was weird when I said no. They also asked me to rock climb one time. I thought it was strange I said no. Like, are you guys insane? Oh my gosh, my husband used to be such a big rock climber guy. Less so now. just because it's kind of expensive to do, but... Yeah, I tried rock climbing with him a couple times. Not for me. Turns out, I'm not an adrenaline junkie, really. I'm just a big fraidy cat. Like, I love being outside, but I also love being comfortable. Ooh, I got gold emblem. You are the true champion. Oh my god, thank you. I feel like the true champion. Wow, we got credits already? You just have to be 1 Grand Prix for credits? I'm gonna count this one as a win, honestly. I'm gonna count it... That was really short, but... I'm gonna count that as a completed. Just saying. Hiking is fine, rock climbing no. I love hiking. Yeah, I'm not a big rock climber. Not in real life, not in fake life, not on a wall. No. A friend who was dropped when she went rock climbing by her boyfriend at the time. By her now ex-boyfriend, cause girl, I would not be like my spouse and I don't fight about a lot of things, but boy, that would be one of them. That sure would. You drop me, that's a fight. I don't think I can skip these. You have to watch the credits. Alright, I guess we'll sit here and watch the credits. I was gonna play more, but I guess I gotta sit here and wait for the credits to end before I can play more of their game that they made. That lasted 15 minutes? Got some nasty bruises. Oh no. Well, I'm glad it sounds like she was okay, other than the bruises. She survived. She's okay. Guy was an asshole too. Of course he was. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not for it. Ugh. Sorry, so I'm getting used to this jug. I bought this wonderful Rainforest Cafe jug. It is humongous. It looks humongous. It is in fact humongous. But I hate this straw attachment that it has. It kind of leaks everywhere anytime you try to drink. Also, it leaks everywhere if you tilt this thing in any manner whatsoever. Sorry. Every time I drink, I don't know what it is. It just goes everywhere. Ugh. Fill it with coffee? Lime, I'm not trying to die. How many games have you fully completed? Fully completed? Do you count this one? I'm gonna count this one. Because they gave me credits that they forced me to watch. So I'm gonna count it, which means that I have fully completed... It's over 100 now. Where's my... Hold on. Let's look at my spreadsheet. Let's not look at this tube sickener anymore. That's Nancy Drew. I've beat 100, so this is my 101st game. Beat. Out of 160-ish played now. Which is so exciting, we're almost at the quarter mark. The quarter mark... Okay, the game, I need you to be a little quieter, please. So the quarter mark... Whoops. Is 163. Game, could you be a little quieter, please? I'm trying to have a conversation. The quarter mark is 163, and so we just did pool and whatever this was. Tubin. So we're gonna be at the quarter mark like next week. What was game 100 again? It was the Spyro speedrun. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, I think it was, that I speed ran. I think I might... Oh, 5 sessions. Yeah, I guess I can keep going. I'll see what else they've got going on here? Factory place, Sunset Highway. Sure, why not? Yeah, it's weird that I haven't beaten a game since then. I don't beat a lot of games anymore. I'm okay with that. But I don't know, it's just funny to me. Oh wow, they were a lot faster out the gate this time. Wee wee. I have a feeling that this is going to get cataloged in my brain under F-Zero GX, and I will forget that I've played this game. Like, it's kind of fun. I mean, it's fun for a little racer. But there's nothing about it that really sticks out, that would feel memorable about doing this. F-Zero GX2, exactly. Ah. I don't beat a lot of games either, so I won't give you a hard time about that. Yeah, I think my goal right now is if I can beat, like, around 200. Around 200 of them would be great. I would feel really, really proud of myself. Very accomplished. Because that would be like a third-ish. And that would be just fine and dandy. Because you know what? Not every game deserves to be completed. Sometimes your time is just more valuable than that. And every day I get older, my time gets more and more valuable. I cannot be wasting my time on trying to beat SpongeBob SquarePants creature from the Krusty Krab. I just can't. I just can't. I'm feeling like I've played this, but I haven't. I've played F-Zero GX. Exactly! You're like, oh, this is... Whoa. Ah! Oh my god. Alright, I do not enjoy getting stuck in the tube. That's my worst nightmare at the water park. Oh. No, I don't want to be the fat girl stuck in the tube at the water park. This is my worst nightmare. Oh my god. Everybody really stepped up their game for this second level Grand Prix. Played the Wipeout games before. They're like this, but only on PlayStation. I haven't. Power was mentioning that too. I'd never even heard of the Wipeout games before we started this. There are games that don't disturb the respect of beating them. The more games that I play, the more firmly I believe that. Speaking of SpongeBob, have you seen the SpongeBob background fish plushies? No, Yum. I have no idea what you're talking about. Send us a link. Send me a link. We'll open it up here on stream. Did you hear SpongeBob might be in a new Sonic racing game? What? What is that? Where's all of this SpongeBob stuff coming from? I mean, like, why is SpongeBob still doing stuff is my real question. Like, stop. Why is he... I know, and this year I know they're coming out with another SpongeBob movie. Why are they doing that? Are kids still watching SpongeBob? I thought they were all watching Bluey now. SpongeBob show is never ending. And I know they even gave Patrick his own show for some reason. That was not needed either. Oops, I need to stop taking these turns so tight. SpongeBob in the new Sonic racing game. No, the more I think about it, the less I like it. Because it makes less and less sense the more I try to think about it. Like, what's he doing there? Sonic isn't under the sea. Sonic usually dies when he touches water. Under what conditions is SpongeBob gonna be there? They also made a prequel show. Oh, is that one? It's the one where they're kids, right? The Camp Coral? No, see, I'm not about any of this. I'm really not about it. They're always taking stuff too far. Just let things be and then let them die. Let the circle of life happen. Gosh darn it, how do I boost myself into stopping? Poky isn't into it, it shouldn't exist. Yeah, exactly. Amen. Thank you for saying so, Lime. I'm glad you agree. If I'm not into it, if Poky isn't into it, it shouldn't exist. That's a great stance. Things I'm not into that shouldn't exist. Let's see. Kraft macaroni and cheese gummies. Those exist. Don't know why. Shouldn't exist. I'm against it. You know what? I'm against brands venturing out into forays that are not their areas of expertise. You know, like why are we putting Sour Patch Kids and everything? Why are crumble cookies in my Dove deodorant? Get out of there. I don't want to smell like a cheesecake ginger doodle. Just let me smell like soap. That's a real thing that exists. They made a bunch of Dove soaps and things that smell like crumble cookies. Very explicitly a brand deal with crumble cookies. I'm also against crumble cookies. They shouldn't exist either. I got a lot of... Try me. I've got a lot of stances today. Are the Dove soaps edible? You know, I didn't look that up, Raw Man, but if they are edible, then actually I might support that. Like that time Jessica Simpson did a line of body butters that were dessert themed and also entirely edible. They made you sick if you ate them, but they were technically edible. Okay, wait, okay, sorry. Yom shared the... You know what? I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of into the background character SpongeBob plushies. Poky approved. These are allowed to exist. Especially this guy. He looks so displeased with his existence. Are there more? Oh, I love this guy. Yeah. Limp fish. Working fish. No, dude, I'm actually so about this, though. I love it. I'm for it. Milk the cash cow dry till it runs dry, then discard it when it runs dry. I don't know. Will it ever run dry? It sure seems like it's dry. They just keep milking. Praise be Poky. Amen. Thank you. You sound like a video game reviewer, which I guess you kind of are. Yeah, totally. I'm a professional. I've played video games, therefore I'm allowed to have opinions. Gasoline is technically edible. Yeah, I mean, just because you can eat something doesn't mean you should, but it's technically edible. I love the dog treats that also humans can eat, especially the dessert ones. Dude, I have always wondered about those. So there are plenty of bake shops around here that make like dog bakeries. And they smell so good. I've always been curious to eat the dog-baked goods, but I've been too much of a chicken. Maybe I should try it. I should try the dog-baked goods. I'm 90% sure it's just like peanut butter and oats anyways. Oh my god, I am slip sliding around. I lost my magic touch. I was doing so amazing, sweetie, at the beginning, and now I can't figure out what everybody's doing right. Beep beep, excuse me. Poky's the gamer. Opinions are most valid. Thank you! I mean, I like to think so. That's what everybody says. I'm the best at video games. There's never been another good, a goodest gamer as good as me out there before. People wish they could come in 7th in this game. Everybody else, they're in 8th. Dog bakeries, humans can eat them. Made a dog and human safe cake for my dog's birthday. It was disgusting. What was it? What was it that made it disgusting? I mean, probably the lack of sugar and or salt is enough to make it disgusting. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like there must be something you can do. Then again, just eating peanut butter straight out the jar. Dogs are so valid for their take on peanut butter because that's really, it's such a solid snack. Nobody has a more correct opinion than dogs when they're eating peanut butter. Salt and sugar shouldn't be eaten anyway. What do you mean? You need both of those things. Humans need salt and sugar to survive. Pets shouldn't eat so much, but we need it. In the US, there are laws that anything they sell as pet food has to be edible for humans. See, now that's truly the one I'm really, really curious about. I have not tried my dog's dog food. It smells like dog food, so that is not appetizing to me. Am I curious? Yes. Do I think I'll barf? I almost want to barf just talking about it right now. It sounds disgusting. But I am curious. She seems to really like it. But then again, she also tried to eat duck poop earlier, so maybe she doesn't, maybe my dog doesn't have the most valid takes on food. Of this game makes it look like there's Vaseline all over the stream. Everything's just smudgy and blurry. Honestly. And you're not missing much. It's kind of smudgy and blurry to me too. Ah! Ooh, next game wheel. Thank you, Carsonian. Wild card, yes. Yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel soon. Probably as soon as I fail out of all these races. We'll wrap up and do our wheel spin to find the next Gamecube game. I'm so excited. We had lots of fun random games today. And next time we'll do a fun random wheel spin game. Alright, so what do we got? We got 3 wild cards from Carsonian. Perfect. We'll add those when I finish this race. Please, if anyone else wants to add to the wheel, there's a channel point with you. Whoa, 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 I got the speed. You can die from lack of salt. Yes, you can. You can die from lack of salt. And from lack of sugar. You can die, I mean, you know, don't eat processed sugars, but you need, like, carbs. Carbohydrates are like a simple sugar. Or a complex sugar. What? I'm not a biologist, but you need both. You need to eat salt and sugar. I produce enough salt on an average day. I don't add it to anything I eat. Yum, that's the grossest thing you've ever said. Get out of here. That's a horrible take. I hate that take. Where are you getting all that salt from? You gotta ingest it to output it. and most things it's all in the dosage. Amen. It's all about the dosage, baby. Everything has a lethal dose. So just take care of yourself, everybody. Drink water. Eat carbs. Eat salt, but not too much. All in moderation, baby. My hot take of the day. Salt is in rage. I will not use salt as in gross. Well, I thought that's what you meant. I thought you were just sweating all over the place producing all this salt. You were like, oh, well, you know, if I make this much, certainly I must not need it. I have a salt lick that I suck on a few times a day. Ooh, that sounds really nice, actually. Alright, I think I'm gonna fail out of this. this game. That's fine, I already got one win. I'm happy with that. What, you don't actually do that line? But it sounds kind of nice though, doesn't it? Just to have like a big rock you just go and lick occasionally. I don't know why. Something about it just sounds kind of comforting to me. Not a cow. I could be though. Yeah, that's my problem. I just identify too strongly with cows. You know, that heifer life is really for me. I'd love a salt lick. Can't get enough of that dairy. Whoa. The only problem is cows can't play video games. They can only be in video games, but they can't play them. What a tragedy. Whoops, I'm out of boosts. Alright. Sure, Yom accidentally ingests a lot of salt. What does that mean? Yom, he's sweating everywhere. He's just licking up all his own salt. This conversation is taking a weird turn. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta finish this race and spin the wheel. Everything in moderation, everybody. That's the life lesson of the day. I am kind of hungry now, if we're being honest. all this talk of the science of food has got me craving some salt and sugar. More specifically, the Captain Crunch that I have sitting in my pantry right now. Gosh, I don't know how I keep ending up in these curves that totally stop me. Salt is everywhere. It haunts us where we go, lurking around every corner. You never know when it'll pop out. Ah! That's good. Because salt keeps the devil away, right? That's why when you spill salt, you gotta throw it over your shoulder. So the devil doesn't get you. Is that right? As I'm saying it out loud, it doesn't sound right. But I'm pretty sure that's right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You have the Mario Kart, you can play as the cow from Moo Meadows. I know! Oh my gosh, I saw that! I love that you can play. This is my #1 reason why I would buy the Switch 2. I haven't yet. I have not pulled the trigger to buy the Switch 2 yet. But I really want to play as the cow. I really want to play as the Moo Meadow cow in Mario Kart. Ah, it's just so perfect. Maybe when they get a few more games for it, I'll pull the trigger and buy a Switch 2. Wow, that was a disaster. Alright. Game over. Game over. Let's add Carsonian's wild cards, and we're gonna do a wheel spin.